My sister is ruining our lives, and I'm at the point where I wish she were dead. My sister, 22, has what we believe is undiagnosed BPD, and it has been negatively affecting my family for as long as I can remember. She is currently on antidepressants and has been diagnosed with anxiety and depression. She has always had angry outbursts and mood swings and is a pathological liar. She lies about our childhood, saying my parents were abusive to us, they treated her the best out of the three of us, and we were all treated well, and she has been caught lying about allegations of sexual assault against family members and men she meets on Tinder. She also abuses drugs, especially alcohol, and will disappear or run away, randomly for days or weeks, only to show up drunk and crying in the middle of the night. She will lash out at anyone who says the wrong thing or makes a face or sound she does not like. We have to walk on eggshells. I have shared all of this background to explain how she is and what led up to the incident 2 days ago that made me wish she were dead. My sister had some sort of psychotic break 2 days ago. She had been acting dissociative, moody, and off for days leading up to this. She recently lost her job, her former co-workers will not talk to her, and her 42-year-old boyfriend broke up with her. We all ignored her, not giving her the attention she wanted, but she managed to pick a fight with my mom. This is normal for them, they usually argue loudly, with screaming and chaos. I removed myself from the situation and took my 2-year-old sister, I'm 24, by the way, downstairs with me, locked the door, and turned the TV up loudly. I try to shield her from as much of it as I can. Long story short, my sister attacked my mom, and my mom ended up in the hospital with a concussion. I do not want to go into details because it is still traumatizing and anxiety-inducing for me to think about. The police showed up because my sister called them, accusing my mom of trying to unalive her. She was lying in a snowbank and was apparently texting my dad while he was at work, saying she was going to unalive herself. The police arrested my sister and put her on suicide watch while my mom and dad were at the hospital. I stayed home with my 2-year-old sister while she kept asking me, "Where's Mama?" It kills me that she has to go through this after I have been dealing with it my whole life. I wish I could have been upstairs to protect my mom. I feel guilty that I was not there and was instead downstairs with my youngest sister, thinking it was just another one of their arguments. This guilt is crippling me. I can barely focus on my work and school, let alone eat or sleep. The entire time my sister was gone, my parents were saying, "She's not coming back here. This is it." I figured that after the violence she showed, she would be institutionalized or at least evaluated. The next day, my mom decided not to press charges, saying she did not want to deal with the courts, so my sister was released just hours later. I was dumbfounded, wondering if she was once again not going to face any repercussions for her actions. My sister ended up calling my mom, crying and asking where she was going to go. My mom gave in, and there she was, back again, acting like everything was normal, after crying for an hour and sitting in the shower for another hour. Seeing her talk to and interact with my youngest sister makes me sick, and I try to keep her away as much as I can. She'd also refused to believe my mom when she said she had given her a concussion, not believing her until my mom showed her the hospital paperwork. My sister simply replied, "Okay. My parents will not involuntarily commit her, will not evict her, and she will not commit herself. She is currently unemployed after being laid off and is careless with money. Now, like every other time, I am expected to walk around and talk to her like everything is normal and like she did not cause extreme trauma and completely upend our lives once again. I honestly do not think my mom is in the right headspace to make these decisions right now. I think she needs to see a professional, not only because she was attacked, but also to get outside feedback and support. However, she is very self-reliant and believes these problems should be kept within the family. I also think my mom is afraid that my sister's pathological lying will affect us. She will accuse them of anything to get them in trouble with the police or CPS. I tell my mom that we, me, my brother, my parents, our neighbors, and others, are all witnesses to her behavior, and nothing she says will be taken seriously. My mom keeps telling me to wait it out until my sister finds someone else to move in with so we do not have to deal with her anymore. My dad works constantly and just goes along with whatever my mom says. I see my sister ending up right back at our doorstep again, apologizing and crying. I think my mom is considering the inpatient route, and I am trying to convince her, but I do not know what would happen afterward or if my sister would just end up right back here. I sent my sister a text telling her she needs to either move out or seek help, and then I blocked her for my own well-being. I am at the point where I wish she would act on her threats and unalive herself so we do not have to keep dealing with this constant walking on eggshells and violence. I did not know she was capable of this level of violence, and now I truly do not feel safe living in the same house as her. I wish I could just move out, but I worry about my youngest sister, and in this economy, living away from home is not feasible. I think she should be the one to go. I believe our lives would be better if she were not around. I used to feel guilty thinking this, but now I truly wish she were dead so I would not have to deal with this anymore. I just needed to get this off my chest because I feel like I have no one to talk to about this who does not live with me. I need to vent, because I do not think this is normal, no matter how much my family acts like it is. I'm considering seeing a professional for my own mental well-being and trying to figure out how to navigate this situation, but I do not know where to start. It has been bad before and it is once again affecting my eating, sleeping, and overall well-being. Now, I am crippled by images of the violence and constantly replaying what I think happened. It is paralyzing me. I hope that in the next few days, something changes.